during the grinding and brewing stage, the objective of a proper grind is to get the most flavor in a cup of coffee. How coarse or fine the coffee is ground depends on the brewing method. The length of time the grounds will be in contact with water determines the ideal grade of grind. Generally, the finer the grind, the more quickly the coffee should be prepared.
I'm Jonathan Mugerwa. I'm a quality assurance officer working with Uganda Coffee Development Authority. I'm also a barista and a barista trainer. So in this room is where we train the baristas from. And coffee brewing is the last part of the coffee value chain. Because we know from what my colleagues have covered, the coffee value chain is long from the garden, then you go to the post-harvest, the processing, which involves primary processing, secondary processing, roasting, and brewing. Brewing is the last stage where you make the cup of coffee for the clients, for the customers, to taste and appreciate the coffee. Currently, we're encouraging Ugandans to take our coffee, because it's the coffee we grow. Because by doing that, they shall be having more market for our coffee and more money to our farmers. That will improve their livelihoods. There are different kinds of brewing of coffee, which I'm going to take you through. There are easy ones which each one of us can do, even in our homes or offices, whereby at least each one from today, you don't have an excuse of not taking coffee. Because before, many people are thinking that coffee is for the rich people, it's for the high-class people. But even in our own homes, you can make coffee. I have some equipment here, which I'm going to take you through how they work. Some of them are affordable, and they are available in supermarkets and in coffee accessory shops. To begin with, I have this one. This is called a French press. Some people call it a plunger, simply a coffee plunger, because there are different makes and brands. This is also a French press. This is also a French press, which you can use to make coffee at home. And this one. Of course, this may be slightly expensive, but for these ones, they are affordable, around 35,000 in supermarkets. I'm going to weigh 15 grams of roasted coffee. I'm using a weighing scale. This is our 15 grams. I put it in my coffee plunger. I'm going to put it back on a weighing scale, tear to 0, get my hot water. Because when you don't have this machine, you can use a boiler, or you may cook, just simply boil your water. So in around 15 grams, I'm going to put around 225 to make that ratio. So you brew gently. It's called brewing. That's infusing the coffee, the ground coffee beans. It's 225. Because as in cupping, it's good to give coffee sometime, like we recommend 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes for it to brew very well, and to allow it to form all those the flavors. As you see, coffee is complex with over 1,000 flavors. So that's why I give it time to brew. Then after, we're going to breaking and press to get our coffee. As UCDA, we always have trainings, and we train the youth in coffee brewing. So being a barista is a profession, and it's a job whereby some people can get employed and earn a living. They can work in restaurants, in hotels. Recently, even there's a lot of market outside Uganda, in Arab countries. Many people are going there in Dubai, in UAE, as baristas. So this is a skill which even we can pass on to our fellow youth to join the coffee sector. So after the 3 to 5 minutes, you first break. It's called breaking. Then you press. By pressing, you are forcing all the coffee residues to go down, and you remain with your clear coffee on top, which you transfer and serve. Because this is it's called, of course, most people call it black coffee, the normal coffee, and in shops it goes for around 8,000. Certainly in a bigger vessel, in a bigger cup, around 8,000, depending on the location of the shop. This is called a coffee maker. It's also available in a supermarket. And the way it works is also simple. You get your coffee. I'm going to show how it works. You get your coffee. It has a chamber for water, so I put your water. You can put hot water if you want to brew very fast. Or if you have enough time, it has a coil, it boils the water. Then you put your coffee powder here and you switch on and brews the coffee. Its mechanism, because it has water, so it sucks the water. Then the hot water goes through the coffee. Then you collect your brewed coffee here. Because since I use boiled water, it takes few minutes. Within 5 minutes, you have your coffee. And you can have this in office, you can have it at home. Yes, that each one of us tastes our coffee. Because we know if all of us take our coffee, we are creating a market for our coffee, even locally. See, currently we export over 80% of over 90% of our coffee is exported, and we consume less than 10% of our coffee. But we know if we push and improve coffee consumption, we are creating market for our coffee, that which will again draw back to our farmers, and will get more value for their coffee. Because there even we are still adding value to our coffee. Some people you can add sugar. Of course, people who enjoy coffee, they take it even without sugar. They know what they are taking. Coffee is rich in flavors. It's complex. Those the chocolate. It's used to make espressos and other coffee beverages. And such equipments are common these days. I'm sure now in every city in Uganda there is a coffee shop, and they're using such equipment, and they're economic for value addition. Why? Because you only need around 80 grams to make a cup of coffee, and from the few calculations we can make, a quarter, 250 grams of roasted coffee currently goes to average around 15,000. And a kg is average 50,000. But for 1 cup of coffee, you only need 80 grams. And for a black coffee, it's around 8,000. For a cappuccino, it's average 10,000. Just imagine having only 80 grams, and you are getting 10,000 out of them. So that's why we're encouraging. But so if you add value, you get more money for your coffee. It has different parts, and it comes with a grinder which grinds the coffee. For it, you put roasted beans, then it grinds the coffee. And the other different parts, because this is called a porter filter. That's where I put our coffee, the coffee powder. This is the steam one for steaming the milk. So I'm going to demonstrate some of the common coffee beverages and how they are made. and this average is around 6,000. Only one cup, and it's called a single shot. This is a shot of espresso. So from this machine, you can either have a single shot, this one, or a double shot. If you mix them, even you can extract them all the two shots in a bigger vessel. So for an Americano, a good Americano, which is the same as black coffee, you first extract your hot water. By getting your hot water, so if a client wants a single shot, you only put one. But there are some clients who want like coffee, they can ask for a double shot. And most of the times, if a single shot is around 8,000, a double shot may be 10 or even 12,000. So this is an Americano, and I'm sure I've seen it on different menus of a coffee shop. And that's how it's prepared. Next, I'm going to show you how we prepare a milk beverage. And I'm sure most of you have heard of a cappuccino. A cappuccino is just simply coffee and milk. But of course, you use the espresso as the base, then you add steamed milk with a foam. So use that foam to design. I'm sure I've seen some designs, the flowers, of course the leaves, the hearts, and all that is designed. And of course improves appearance and attracts more customers to take such a beverage. For steaming, we use such vessels. It's called a pitcher. So I put the milk. So we use steam to heat up the milk and also create that foam. So that you make those designs on the cup. So you get your steamed milk, start pouring. This is the way you pour helps you to create the design. And because I'm going to try another beverage, the common beverages on the market. Because another one is the latte, where for it is prepared in the latte glasses. These are latte glasses. So you get your espresso. I'm going to use this espresso which I've already prepared. Put it in a glass. You steam your milk and pour. I'm sure I've heard about a mocha. For a mocha, you get your espresso. That's more milk compared to a cappuccino. Those are some of the common coffee beverages served in a coffee shop. Of course, for a business, you require to have such a machine. But for the start, we don't have a machine. I've been to some restaurants where they do coffee locally. And there are other forms of making coffee, which even you can do at home. So meaning each one of us doesn't have any excuse of not taking coffee. You should join us as we promote coffee consumption. Coffee has rich benefits. For example, it improves the mental alertness, it prevents type 2 diabetes, it is rich in antioxidants, meaning it prevents the cancers, improves the performance of the liver. Nutritionists and doctors advise people with obesity, or those who are trying to reduce weight, to add coffee on anything they are doing, because it improves metabolism of their body. And because coffee is healthy, there are most of myths that prevent them from taking coffee, but most of the myths are not true. That's why I encourage all of you to join us to take coffee. By that, we are adding value to our coffee. As I said, there is more money for brewed coffee, and we are creating more market for our coffee and more money for our farmers. Thank you.
That's it in Farm Smart Show today. Thank you for learning with us about coffee from farm to the cup. My name is Kuichi Takahaman.